As Lex Luthor does everything in his power to push the world towards doom, it's going to be up to the heroes of the DC Universe to outthink him and outfight him. All this and more in the pages of Justice League issue number 26. Let's hop on in together, shall we? Alrighty then, so for those of you not following along at home, Lex Luthor faked his own death, then he liquidated his vast fortune all in an attempt to fund anyone on Earth who might be predisposed to doom. Essentially, he's evil Willy Wonka giving everyone golden tickets to kill their bosses. Or finally get that death ray built that they're always talking about. In doing so, Luthor has kind of become something of an urban legend, traveling around the world in a cloak, making people's darkest dreams and desire come true with cold hard cash. This recent turn of events seems to have affected John Jones, the Martian Manhunter, harder than anyone else, and even though the League needs their chairman, he has decided to go back to his roots as a detective and a manhunter, finding Lex Luthor at any and all cost. Now, while all of that is going on, the main leaguers have decided to go to the House of Heroes, the multiversal meeting place for all the different versions of all the different Justice Leagues from all of the different multiple Earths. It's a veritable who's who of heroes in there. You got the Vampire Justice League, you got the Wild West Justice League, you even got Earth 2. They're nestled in the back, but damn it, they still exist. As Superman explains it, the destruction of the Source Wall just didn't affect the main Earth, it affected every Earth. Everyone is on the brink of destruction now, and everyone is fearing the return of Perpetua. It's for all these reasons and more, the forces of good will need to band together like never before if they're going to stave off inevitable doom. But Superman's not dumb. He knows all these heroes have their own problems to deal with on their own Earths, and it's not like they can just drop everything to help out the main Earth. Instead, though, the multiversal heroes will help out in their own way, finding the World Forger's two brothers, the Monitors, wherever exactly it is they might be hiding in the multiverse, which, need I say it, is a pretty big-ass place. Now, all over the DC Universe, people are getting ready for war. Back at the Hall of Justice, Mira and Hawkwoman are readying the troops to defend the home front where all the main leaguers are away. Super scientists like the Atom, Mr. Terrific, and the Metal Man are all pooling together their big nerd brains to try and track down the Legion of Doom's headquarters wherever it might be. Then you got detectives like Plastic Man, Elo Bryan, and Detective Chimp all working together to try and profile and track down all the different members of the Legion of Doom in hopes it'll lead them to Luthor. Currently, they theorize that the Rust Belt might be a good place to look. I mean, no heroes really ever show up there that often, do they? Why, even the young heroes and Teen Titans are getting put through their paces right now by Hawkman and Black Canary. If a big old war is coming, they better brush up on their fundamentals and soon. But even with all these new efforts, Kendra fears for their success. After all, she's been around for literally millions of years, seen pretty much every conflict the world has to offer. But more than anything though, she fears for Martian Manhunter. They went through a weird patch after finding out that they had a son in the World Forger's weird alternate perfect world, and now he's not picking up the phone anymore. And that's because Martian Manhunter thinks he may finally have managed to track down Lex Luthor on his own, which is a little suspect considering Luthor has been able to dodge the rest of the League. Why, it's almost as if whoever has been leaving breadcrumbs for John wanted to be found. Oh, as the comic winds down, Manhunter finds Luthor, but it's not the Luthor he wanted, it's Lionel Luthor, Lex's father and the person who claims responsibility for Martian Manhunter. And it's on that crazy note the comic comes to a close. So that was Justice League issue number 26, everybody, and once again I really gotta take my hat off to Scott Snyder. He does a great job building apocalyptic stakes. Also, while a lot of characters and teams and concepts might not be working at DC right now in the solo books, here within the pages of Justice League, everything fits together like a really cohesive DC puzzle. It's nice. Once again, it's refreshing for a big team book like this to shine the light on characters like Martian Manhunter and Hawkwoman and Mira, who don't normally get to headline books of their own, but here they're totally headlining things. Overall, I feel comfortable giving this another 8 out of 10. Really solid stuff, and I cannot wait to see what happens when the events of this book start bleeding out into other ones.
I'm Cape Joel, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, you know what? If you're in the market for a good comic book trade, might I recommend using my link down in the description? That's right, through Book Depository, not only will you get an amazing deal and not have to pay for shipping and handling, but anything you buy via my Book Depository link actually goes to support me and the channel. So you win, I win, everybody wins, right? And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you for watching, and I will be continuing to make comic content that smacks of greatness. Bye-bye.